said. Welcome everybody. What's up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger citizens, to another Deep Reds episode. I appreciate you guys jumping on in. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. It helps bring more of the Blue Crew together. We're trying to get 50 likes per video, so that's the quota for today. We're trying to hit 50 likes if we can as soon as possible for this video. Appreciate your support. In the past videos, we've been hitting 50 relatively easy within the same day even. So let's keep that momentum going, guys, and we'll try to keep streaming more often, to try to meet that support. ApeCoin in the house, what's up? XRP Cult member. ApeCoin's got to be the biggest sleeper. XRP bag holder in the house. Guys, once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and we certainly got the best community jumping on in. XRP Cult member, XRP bag holder, Amwood in the house. Appreciate you guys. Once again, nobody doing it like we do, guys. We keep talking about cryptos all over the board, trying to stick with certain ecosystems, of course, that we do have some preferences to. You got to have kind of something that's a compass, a guiding compass in these deep reds and in so many cryptos that are out there. Not many that are meme coins. Meme coins are probably great plays, right, for short-term gains, high volatility plays, right? But we're kind of talking about more projects that have high volatility, but maybe have some substance to them. Maybe there's some utility there. Maybe there's an interesting project that's happening. What's up, Too Much Motivation? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Much love to the Blue Crew, Green Giants. Guys, once again, hitting the like on the way in helps bring more of the Blue Crew together, helps, the algorithm kind of reach out and give notifications to people who are already subscribers. But, I've been getting comments from subscribers that they're not getting notifications. So, it just certainly helps in whatever, every little bit of support really does help this channel grow, guys, because it's not your usual type of crypto channel jumping in on Deep Reds like we do. Guys, we got to celebrate a little bit. We got to go into some big greens that have happened. Kel going up 300% in a 24-hour span. That Kel crypto is at triple zeros, going up now, making its name in the 00 range. Came back down. Some people sold, right? Some people took profits, right? But we're seeing heavy volatility here happening for a very, very, this is bottom of the muck, bottom of the dumpster type of trash here that we're talking about with Kel, KEL VPN. But I like those VPN cryptos. I like cryptos that are trying to do decentralized VPN type of services. Let me see what else we got going on here. Make sure the phone's not overheating too quickly here. Let me see. Another big win. SHX has been stacking up pretty nicely at 3 cents. Dang, I know we saw one that made some really good gains just recently. That, it's just kind of passing me by. Oh, IMX. IMX has started to creep up into the 60-cent range now, guys. We've gone from 30 cents now with IMX now to a full 2x to 60. And hopefully it continues. Yes, ETN woke up. Exactly, RPM. That was the one. ETN, man. ETN finally making some really good gains. It's at 004 now. That thing was at 002, 003. Now starting to move up. Half a penny is still undervalued for ETN. And ETN's a major sleeper, dude. This thing's part of the Digital Pound Foundation with XRP and with the Ripple. And Quant, right? Quant's another sleeper out there. Don't miss Atom Lows. Dude, gotta love the Atom Lows right now. The Atom ecosystem, RPM, we would have been talking about that in our last Deep Reds, right? I have some, dude, I'm still loving OmniFlix at a penny right now. OmniFlix, you get 20+% APY, right? At a penny right now. It started to move up. Yesterday, we gave a good tip on it. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong. But, OmniFlix was definitely looking like it was right across the board at a penny. That high APY, right? And now we get to see what OmniFlix is doing here and what it's capable of. Hopefully it can take us to 10 cents even, dude. This thing went to 30 cents, from a penny once before. We've seen it do things like this. We've seen the Cosmos ecosystem show high volatility upwards and downwards, right? But it's a hell of a rush when it's towards the upwards, right? Osmo at 17 cents right now at negative 56% down, right? We were talking about it 15, 16 cents, right? Osmo creeping on up a little bit here, but still prime. AKT at $1.24. Guys, you could be on the Osmo zone, setting up liquidity pools, pairing up your AKT and Osmo, making them work for you, you know, doing liquid staking and liquid pools and, you know, whatever the hell they're doing over there in the osmosis zone. But that is going to be one of the big DeFi gateways when the big speculation does come in. People are going to be so, you know, if you haven't been through multiple bull cycles already, we kind of know what the trends are and what happened, right, in these speculative cycles. Dude, things like AKT, cloud storage cryptos, Filecoin, Render, right, AKT, the Saya Coin, they're going to make their names known. Gaming cryptos, Mana, Atlas, right, Theta. Dude, Theta's under $1, I think, still, right? Oh, dude, there we go. RPM saying Theta and T-Fuel. Yeah. So crazy stuff, dude. Zbeck. Yeah. Gotta love Zbeck, dudes. Can't believe Zbeck has hit already close to a half a penny, man, after entering since triple zeros. Gotta love, you know, where Zbeck has gone for the Blue Crew, without a doubt. FET right now, I think FET is a great value under $1 at 69 cents. FET, it's a 2 billion supply, but it's negative 31% down in the past 90 days. We're starting to see a little bit of maybe some rumblings of some bullishness coming, right? I don't know, by the way, guys, I don't know much of any of the news for a lot of these cryptos. I do try to keep updated with like refreshing their X page or their website to make sure that it's still there, that they're still building, that it's updated. Right, guys, we got 20 viewers. If we can get 20 likes, that would help us get almost close to halfway to our 50 like goal for this video. And I would truly appreciate it, guys. It helps us keep doing what we're doing here. And we're doing stuff that, you know, no other crypto YouTubers are really doing out there, which is keeping it crypto and just talking about values that are out there and trying to take advantage of, right? VeChain is a sleep cheap buy. Yeah, gotta love VeChain and that for sure, VeChain and its ecosystem, the XLM and its ecosystem. Dude, NLT being one of the recent wins, taking advantage of that, 504 range, now creeping up and up closer to 506. And I know these types of movements might not mean too much right now, but dude, when you're talking about that many zeros, if this thing just goes to 4 zeros, that is already such a significant gain back on a relief rally for something that could possibly be a dead crypto. I don't think NLT is dead by any means, but you know, I think we just got to see what happens in this bull cycle and see what happens with XLM. NLT could have a major revival for all we know. BitTrue doing XDC staking. Let's go. XDC has had big news. Gotta love it. XDC for sure. Any of the X coins. XRPH in the XRP ecosystem. Dude, guys, I don't understand how there's not more FOMO towards this crypto right now. I gotta, you know, hey, the Blue Crew has been telling me about this crypto for a good bit, and I've seen the light now. And I just don't know how there's not more FOMO around this crypto with 100 million supply. I repeat, 100 million supply at 6 cents for XRPH. Meme coins are going to probably go ballistic on XRPL, right? And XRPH, you know, at 6 cents is just treasure. It's just treasure, man. Dude, this thing's going to be $1 easily. So you know, it just depends on how many dollars you want to see is the amount of supply that I would like to have in XRPH. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy cow, man. I don't want to say it's a FOMO token, man. I don't want to say I have the fear of missing out, but hey, you still got, you know, in the overall year percentage, it's technically chasing the pump. So it's like, maybe, okay, let's hold our horses here a little bit. But look at that supply, man. Look at that supply. I don't think, you know, even if you have a retracement, let's say we see double zeros again for XRPH. I would say the double zeros would be the ultimate bottom. I don't think we see triple zeros again for XRPH. But anyways, with 100 million supply, I just like the numbers there, man. It's 6 cents. Holy cow, you got 1,000. You're already making some damage on this freaking blockchain, you know, down the line. right? It gets to $1, that's $1,000. It gets to $10, that's $10,000, right? From just having 1,000 of that 100 million supply. XRPI, interesting. I got to check that one out. Thanks for heads up on this one. Yeah, but you know, some quality. I wouldn't say XRPH is a meme coin, but it's definitely an interesting utility crypto in the XRPL ecosystem. Sologenic and Corium, once again, massively undervalued, I think. I think Sologenic and Corium are going to just do what they did. Dude, Magnetic as well. Like all these cryptos are sleepers, right? Magnetic under 10,000, easy, right? Let me see. You know, it's already become such like one of the, I think the main swap thing for like the Zaman wallet. So there's something going on here. Like Magnetics, obviously legit. So the MAG token is interesting. Doing pools where you're pairing up maybe your XRP with MAG. Maybe you're pairing up XRPH with MAG, right? Bank Social, BSL, gotta love BSL without a doubt, man. Dude, we don't get any more info on BSL from Live Coin Watch, unfortunately, but we know that one's a killer, dude. Decentralized Recovery Alliance, right? MXI. Is MXI still legit? Is it like, was that just FUD that happened maybe in the past? So that's an interesting one. Give me a sec. Okay. Hey, what's up, Cali Dad? Good to see you. All crypto about to go all-time lows. Give it a week and sell buy the dips in 5 weeks' time. All right, thanks for the heads up, man. Hey, man, we're all about the deep breath. So the lower it goes, the better. But yeah, BSL, that Decentralized Recovery Alliance, man. Just any of those cryptos always feels like a good buy to me, man. Hedera, you know, yeah, Jam. Jam is an interesting one to take. I mean, dude, if you're feeling frisky, Karate and Jam, for sure. Karate, Jam, Saucer swap right now, dude. Pairing up Saucer with HBAR, right? Guys, as you can see, we're talking like no other crypto channels really do. So I appreciate the likes. If we can get to 25 likes even for this video, just like out the gate on the live, that would be amazing. XPR, Metal, right? Phantom Beat. We got so many people who are so bullish and excited for their cryptos, man. Oh man, I'm overheating here, so give me a sec. Give me a warning at least before it shut down my stuff here. All right, hopefully this saves me, man. Hopefully this saves the stream, Blue Crew. Anyone put real XRP into fake synthetic FXRP yet? That's pretty funny. I have not done FXRP yet. I don't see the point of doing FXRP right now when you have Doppler Finance already giving you passive income for your XRP, right? For you know, you don't have to wrap your XRP. It's your XRP working for you, right? So I don't get what's going on here with you know, I understand. All right, we're back. Okay, we're back. Those who kept the faith, appreciate you. Shout out to everybody here. We're back. All right. Guys, let me know with the thumbs up or anything if you guys see me, hear me, if everything's going well. All right. Man, they're overheating us here. That's the only way they could stop this channel now is they overheat our phone. They're like, just make his chip go nuts right now. Lattice LTX. Yeah, LTX. So guys, NLT 505, still negative 59% down. Dragon Chain at 2 cents is one of my favorite opportunities right now at 2 cents. That's amazing with a 433 million supply. We were already getting excited about XRPH at 6 cents with 100 million supply, right? Now Dragon Chain at 2 cents with that supply, but also the quality of what Dragon Chain is bringing. Devin Steve, Plume, 8 cents, negative 43% down, 10 billion supply. SQT, triple zeros, 8, negative 80%, 10 billion supply. Subquery token has been a surprising one here in the triple zeros, and I like, trying to get try to get thousands of these cryptos, so I don't even have to think about them anymore as the years go on, or and they appreciate over time if they continue to grow. What's up, Kevin Land? Good to see you, man. Buckles in the house. No one talks about LTX. You're right, man. Nobody does. It's the only one that we've had it on the Blue Crew list. I got to add it on to this new list for sure. Flix, once again, we've been talking about the whole Cosmos ecosystem. Cosmos is still under $5 right now. AKT is still under $2, $3. Osmo is still under 25 cents. Flix, OmniFlix is at a penny still. It was at a better price yesterday or 2 days ago. But now, starting to make a little bit of a move up to about a penny and a half. Dude, if we can get this thing going to 2 pennies, 3 pennies, 4, right? Then we're talking with our passive income as well for staking the crypto, right? EWT and Tibber, all you need. There you go. I like that. I like that, Patsy. Where's EWT at right now, man? What price is EWT at right now? Ball Bites, can you borrow $100 from me? Dude, I need $100 from you, man. I need $100 from you. For asking me for $100, that's a major penalty on this channel. You can't ask me for money, man. If you ask me for money, then you have to give me money. So I can give it to you. Then you give it to me, and then I give it to you, and then where do we go from there? Any thoughts on Kita? Apparently backed, partnered with Google. Oh, I got to check that one out. We'll add that to the list. I know it makes no sense, but that's the nature of this channel. Can't believe I caught the show live. What's up, Rudy? Good to see you. Guys, we got 21 viewers. We should probably be hitting 20 likes easily. If we can even get halfway to our 50 like goal, that would be amazing. All right. Dragon Chain at 2 cents. NLT at 505. Guys, a sleeper right here, I think. And it's an X crypto, but it's an X crypto for the Bitcoin ecosystem. Who would have thought? XCP Counterparty. XCP at $3.36, negative 51% down, 2.6 million supply. I repeat, 2.6 million supply. So even having one XCP, you're doing some damage here for a protocol to build tokens and NFTs on Bitcoin. That could be massive if, with the continuing growth of Bitcoin and, of course, sentiment towards Bitcoin. I imagine XCP is going to probably be loading some fat green candles. It's that type of crypto that I wouldn't be surprised you see it going from like $3, for example, to $8 in a day or something like that, right? From where are you? What's up, All Bites? Appreciate you. Over in Cali, man. Over in Cali. All right. Keto looks good as a layer 1. Okay, I like that. 600 million market cap. I'll check it out. What a time to be alive. Dude, so many great opportunities out there. Let's continue going. Plume, new kid on the block, 10 billion supply. This thing's been creeping on down, right? We're hoping that it can maybe hit 5 pennies, right? If it can hit a nickel, it's right now at 8 cents, negative 43% down. I mean, looking pretty juicy here, though, at this range. I mean, for a crypto that could be $1 or 50 cents, who knows what a bull cycle will do for some of these new name cryptos, right, that are coming out. Because people like going towards the hype in speculative bull cycles, right? The crypto can have like literally nothing going for it, really. It just has to have the name and the hype and, just the right synchronicity, right? Larry Finkelstein. What's up, MKP? Good to see you. Smart Money profited mad from Kita. Nice. What's up, Urshad? Good to see you, man. Let's keep going. Mamo. M-A-M-O. Okay. Anybody have thoughts on Turbo? T-U-R-B-O. Okay, we got IrisNet. Okay, this one's a risky one. IrisNet is in the Cosmos ecosystem, so this is why I like taking advantage of it. This is where I'm kind of like, you know, IrisNet could be a dead project. It's a dangerous project because it used to be around pennies, and that was like its long-term floor, and now it's created a new floor. And we're in a new game, though, right? And I'm just interested to see, like, if the Cosmos ecosystem starts picking up, maybe things like Iris can still make you a 5x, a 10x, right? While you're building up staking rewards, right? You can stake this crypto still in the Cosmos ecosystem. So IrisNet now at 001. We're teetering on the verge of triple zeros there, but negative 91% down, and a 2 billion supply. So IrisNet, you know, could be a massive whale in Iris in the Cosmos ecosystem there. Let's see what else we got. Kin's a dead, you know, strong community. I wouldn't say dead project just yet, but you know, you got the founder definitely not looking like he's not a part of it or looking to continue involving it in anything. But you just never know with this thing, man. It has a 2 trillion supply. You just never know what a community could do for a thing, right? And if it just keeps showing up and keeps showing out, keeps making transactions happen, still part of the Solana ecosystem, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I have secret stash of, secret stash of secret, the SCRT token in the Cosmos ecosystem. Not too bad either, right? What's up, Silver Days? Mamo's cooking. Tig too. Okay, Tig. SEI. Okay. Yeah, Cosmos base ecosystem is where the money is, guys. I mean, you're probably right, E. You're probably right. You're probably right, Patsy. Base ecosystem is definitely one of the ecosystems I need to get a little bit more education on. I mean, all these ecosystems are great, though, like, because they're all just at their bottoms, right? And people are going to be trying to find ways to continue to find that next passive income player, that DeFi ecosystem that is efficient, reliable, steady, right? You've already seen Cosmos ecosystem benefit through a bull cycle and really, you know, benefit users through a bull cycle. I think you're going to see that again. I think HBAR, dude, I'm amazed that we got Saucer Swap here at 5 cents right now when we've seen what that thing did when HBAR was running earlier this year, right? In the new year, right? HBAR and Sauce were freaking killing it. So I'm pairing those things up. And I'm excited to see those things rise up in the liquidity pool ranks right there in terms of price. You know, XLM ecosystem, right? SHX, Dogstar has been an amazing thing for DeFi in the XLM ecosystem. You know, I can choose to convert it into Blue Bricks, SHX, XLM, or XRP. I kind of stick with those three, right? And try to use my Dogstar for that. Sometimes I'll get a little frisky and throw it into XRF or NLT, right? But XRF, I've been kind of excited for. Reflector at around 6 cents. Or I don't think it's 6 cents, never mind. But the supply for Reflector is small. In terms of price, I think you can get 10 of them for like $2 or $3 or something like that, right? And it's in the millions of supply, and it's an Oracle, you know, native Oracle solution on Stellar. They added XRP on the BSL wallet. Let's go. Let's go. BSL is here, dude. Oh, man, you must be feeling so good with your BSL. Nobody having the faith. Live CoinWatch is going to hate having to relist that one and taking the L on that. WebAuth is adding XRP. Interesting. Let's go. I mean, more utility coming for XRP, right? Just nonstop. Guys, we're almost to 25 likes. That would be amazing if we can get halfway there to our 50 like goal for this video. I appreciate everybody's support to the channel. It helps us out a lot. Plume at 8 cents. I've been, you know, so far on this list, it's a short list today because we just did a video like a couple of days ago. So make sure, if you guys want to check out our last video and see a more, deeper list of a lot more cryptos. But so far we have NLT, Dragon Chain, XCP, Counterparty, Plume, PLUME, Subquery Token, SQT, Kin, Iris, XRPH, AKT, Osmo, FET, OmniFlix. Dude, as we're seeing here, the Cosmos ecosystem is looking undervalued, right? So I like taking advantage of the Cosmos ecosystem, trying to get, maybe 100 Atom if I can, 1,000 Atom if I can, right? And staking it right away and just making that build before this bull cycle comes. And then, other cryptos in the Cosmos ecosystem, things like Regen Network, which is a very eco-friendly, very forward-thinking type of project that has connections with Ripple and Solana, right? Partnership with both of them. We were talking about IrisNet at 001 there, but Osmo, I think, is the major sleeper here. I can't believe Osmo that is sub $1, honestly, for a major DeFi DEX that's out there. DEXs, or, I got to get into the Avalanche ecosystem a little bit more, but I understand Avalanche ecosystem tokens probably are some good bets right now as well. Got some Tibber, KTA, TIG, Estate X, and Block. I'm probably more bullish on Mamo than Tibber because it's so normie friendly. Yeah. NXRA. Yeah, Nexara, right? Are those cryptos even alive, though? I mean, we still talk about dead cryptos. I don't seem to be able to get a hold of BSL. The exchanges aren't live in the UK. I think you can get it through the Cosmos ecosystem, if I'm not... the Hedera ecosystem, HBAR. So if you have a Hashpack wallet, you can access Saucer Swap within the Hashpack wallet, and then I think you can swap to some BSL in the Hashpack wallet. But yeah, guys, the game plan is just dipping our toes into these ecosystems, getting into their DeFi while they're bottomed out, and then trying to just really enjoy, the bull cycles. We don't want to be chasing pumps when these bull cycles and the green candles are coming, right? We don't want to do that. We want to be building up staking rewards and then just touching the staking rewards, and then whatever's our treasury is our treasury from there on out, right? Always, it has to be red for us to get in, right? Okay, so XRPH, another one, like I said, 6 cents, 100 million supply. Once again, I just don't mind doing some damage to that supply, man. Honestly, at 6 cents, holy cow. You get 100 of these, you're doing some damage to 100 million supply in the long run, right? Been staking ZBEC, like it. ZBEC's a beast, man. ZBEC, yeah, man. XCN or XCN as well. Onyx Coin, XYO. Yeah, the ZBCN, man. Gotta love that ZBEC. And that's what I'm talking about, is staking that ZBEC, and then if we got it in the triple zeros, now we're talking some serious, moolah coming through. Hashpack wallet, we'll give it a look-see. Yeah, Hashpack wallet for is the standard wallet for the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem, and they're part of this thing called the Decentralized Recovery Alliance with Algorand, Hedera, Ripple, Cardano, Oasis, Rose, dude. Rose at 2 cents is still an amazing opportunity, and we can stake Rose, right? Even trying to get like maybe 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 of these and putting them to work. I love Blue Rose. It's a USA crypto, part of the Decentralized Recovery Alliance. Sneaky sleeper, AI focused, privacy focused, just kind of part of that consortium there. Yeah, my phone been overheating a lot too. I mean, dude, I literally have only this window opened up. I think it's when I do the green screen with it at the same time, my phone just starts going like nutso. But I also have my AC running right now, and I got to turn it off soon anyway. But anyways, this was supposed to be a shorter video because it's a shorter list today, as you guys can see. I added some of the new ones mentioned today, right? Waiting for SWFT coin to bust a move again. Nice. Dude, Theta under $1 is an amazing value, right? Theta under $1. FET under $1. Tezos, I think, is still under $1. Guys, we know Tezos can do some damage, right? So XTZ is, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's the name or something about it, but dude, Tezos has been like a ninja. They've just been coasting, and they've never had their day. They've never really had their day in the sun in the crypto space, where everybody just goes balls deep for Tezos and XTZ. What if that's what if that's due? What if that's long overdue? What if that's in like a mainstream way? Tezos ends up bursting into, the public eye, and we'll see. I don't want to show over, too much, love, but dude, I feel like Tezos is so underestimated. Nobody ever gives any credit to Tezos. You can stake it. You've been able to do it for, long periods of time. That and Atom are like two ecosystems that don't get enough credit for what they've been able to do. ABX, Alpha Base Index, basket of base top 20 tokens. Okay. Good looking out there, Patsy. He's our boots on the ground. Tezos, I don't think it's a DAG. I think it's similar to that of a Cardano, if anything. Omni. Yeah, Omni Network, I mean, they have those Ripple connections. The supply is low. The price is low. It's just perfect, dude. You get one, you're already doing some damage for a crypto that's a new face on the block. It's a blue crypto. It has similar, if you look at the design of Omni's logo, it looks exactly like the Dropbox logo, just an extra dimension to it. I think they definitely use that as an inspo or something for what they're trying to do here with Omni. You like dags? Oh, you mean dogs? Sure, I like dags. But I like money more. AKT Akash, I think, is going to kill it in this next bull cycle. I think sub $10 Akash is amazing, and I love being able to get it at $1.24 and just making that work, man. The guy who created Akash is a former IBM developer, right? So this guy is a sleeper. You have Houston, this, for whatever this worth, this doesn't really mean anything, actually, because it's like Mark Rubin owning AKT or whatever, but, the Houston Rockets owner or coach or whatever is a bull in AKT, but that doesn't really mean too much. I like the Equinox or the Equinix partnership that AKT has. That's huge for data centers, right, as they're building in the future. Definitely Ondu. Yeah, Ondu is great, man. Ondu is without a doubt a mainstay for sure in the portfolio there. I mean, a lot of these cryptos are like play cryptos, right? But we know things like, Ondu is like starting to put its name in there to be worth in the same basket as like the XRP, the HBAR, the XLMs, Cardano. Ondu for sure is making its name like no. But yeah, that's our list for today. In terms of deep reds that are available today, it's a green market today. So we're celebrating, from the trades. Like we had a bigger list a couple of days ago, but now, it's a smaller list today, and we're trying to stay true to deep reds here. We're always trying to find opportunities, not trying to chase pumps here. How many times are we going to see BTC, ETH, SOL, BNB pump until this MF switches? Oh my God, I know, dude. OSW, I hear you, man. I hear you. When are we going to see that main switch, dude? Radix, XRD, yeah, XRD. Guys, appreciate the Blue Crew jumping in. My phone's overheating again, and we gotta just move on from this situation. But yeah, I think NLT is still a thing. I'm keeping the faith in NLT because at 4,000. Okay, this was my logic in the last video. In the last video, I was saying NLT when we originally found it was literally like very beginnings 501, right? Maybe 50. Yeah, I would say 501 with the Blue Crew, right? It went to 504. So that was pretty close to where we originally had found it. But now, instead of there being nobody, there's 4,000 other holders now at this bottom, right? So I think there's still going to be activity for the token, despite, you know, what may be going on the outside of it, right? And I think if XLM, when we get a bull market going, next thing you know, maybe there's a revival of NLT, right? We've seen shit like that. I'm sorry, excuse the language, guys. I know it's a family-friendly I know it's a family-friendly show here, but we've seen things like that happen before in the crypto space where it's, you know, we thought this crypto was dead, it had legal stuff, and then all of a sudden there's just a rebrand or a new takeover. It happens all the time, and then, you know, still money is made, right? This is life in the trash. And we found some great stuff in the trash today, Silver Days. We certainly did. We certainly did, man. I know it's tough, dude, but that's why we look at the deep reds. That's why we go for other cryptos and stack up blue bricks every day and just be thankful for these cheap opportunities, man. Because it's not going to last forever, man. It's not going to last forever, and we're going to be celebrating. We'll be on the other side celebrating at least, right? Right now it's the accumulation phase and stacking them up, and then we'll be on that other side and giving ourselves some options soon enough, man. I'm excited. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I'm grateful to everybody jumping on in here. We're going to do a fast, you know, fire round of all of our deep reds of the day for the Deep Red Alliance. Damn right, Amwood. Guys, we're almost close to 30 likes. Our like goal is 50 for the video, but if we get 30 likes during the live, I'm happy with that. But you know, if we can hit 50 later, that would be amazing. But, you know, for this fire round, you know, I would appreciate it if we can hit that. Best show with the worst hardware, without a doubt. I can't wait to upgrade. That's the thing too, is being able to upgrade completely, like with the whole, just everything around my life would be amazing. Just like that nice little slight upgrade is going to be such a boost, man. Being able to do stuff like this from a studio with comfort, right? With like other people doing all the stuff around it to set it up and everything, it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be great. And then having like Green Giants come onto the show, right? It's going to be amazing. But let's do this fire round. Appreciate the Blue Crew. NLT at 505, negative 59% down. Dragon Chain at 2 cents, negative 58%. XCP at $3.36, negative 51%. Plume at 8 cents, negative 43%. SQT at 0008 at negative 80%. Kin at gosh knows how many zeros, man. 501, negative 91%. Iris at 001, negative 91%. XRPH at 6 cents, negative 29%. AKT at $1.24, negative 49%. Osmo still negative 56% at 17 cents. FET at 69 cents, negative 31%. And then Flix at a penny still. My gosh, I'm being able to stake that with 20+% APR, and just hopefully that's stacking up to 2 pennies. It's not going into the 000 range. If it goes into 000s, man, we still might have to throw in some more. But right now, I love sprinkling just a little bit, man, because you guys know, like, we work on a budget, right? So just $5, $10 at a time, you know, and just seeing that compound is really just the beauty of what crypto really brings. But anyways, good session. Good time hanging out with you guys. Looks like we didn't hit 30 for the live stream, but I'm confident we'll hit 50 for the next video. So I'm sure we'll see you guys very soon in the future. Much love to the Blue Crew and much love to the Green Giants. And thank you, Ledger Citizens and the Deep Red Alliance. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eye, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Hey, man, the case, all this stuff, talking heads, we're beyond that, man. We're just looking at the numbers. We're looking at the charts, and we're trying to find opportunities. Much love to you guys. You guys are awesome. Adios.